Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. As you can see, the problem of ticking noise in your cooktop, so we are going to fix it today in a ASCO cooktop. Normally this is the same with like most of the cooktop if they have a switch harness inside it. So before that, I'm going to take the stand and burners out from the cooktop, and like so that we can have access to the screws over there where it is important to take it out, those screws, to take the top cover out and get access to the components inside the cooktop. Here I'm going to show you by turning on the cooktop which is making a tick 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 noise, as you have seen previously in the front video. Turn on the power and test it, and then turn it off so that I could show you what the problem is. So to take the top cover out, we need to take all the screws over the burners, like which were just below it, below the diffuser things. So we just take all the screws out, and then we will take the top cover. So carefully, first you need to take it from the behind and then slowly pushing towards you while you lift it up the top cover so that it will come out easily. So here you can see the switch harness and the igniter, which is responsible for making like a burning, to make the fire up. So right now I'm going to test the switch first, because normally when the switch is gone bad, then you'll have that continuously making noise things coming up, because the switch gives the power constantly to the igniter, and then the igniter keeps ticking the spark plug. So this is the blue one, is the igniter here. So for now I'm taking the switch harness cable out and then check the continuity of the switches. So even without pressing the switch, if there is a continuity, that means it has gone bad, because normally there should be a continuity when the switch is pressed, and then that will give a power to the igniter, and then the igniter generates ignitions through the spark plug. So as you can see, there was a continuity. So I'm going to take out this switch and then replace it. So to do that, first we need to take out all the circular plug which are responsible for like the pressing the switch when we are pressing down the knobs. So to do that, it's quite easier. So you just need to be careful and look closely towards the switch, and then with the help of a small screwdriver you can just like pull the switch up, and then do simultaneously to all the switches, because it is a one long switch harness. So if one goes wrong, then we have to replace the whole thing. So that's not a problem, because it comes with as a whole part. So there is a new switch harness for me, so I'm going to put it to the gas taps how it was before. So this kind of problem mainly makes people irritation, because it constantly makes the ticking noise, and then like the other solution could be you can just turn off the power from the main power switch of the gas cooktop, but you will not be able to use the ignition after that. You have to use the gas lighter. But if you want like a sophistication and the convenience, then you have to replace the switch to eradicate this problem, I mean to solve this problem. So I have replaced the switch harness here, and then there is a two connection of the switch harness. So one goes to the live, so which is coming from the main power supply. So you can choose one of them, it's not a big deal. So you can choose either of those. So one of the other goes to the igniter. So you can it's always better to put the switch harness cable properly, so that when there is a lot of heat when you are using the cooktop, that do not burn the cable, which could be the problem after. So I'm trying to take it down below the burner so that there will be a less heat, which will definitely not damage the the wire of the harness. As you can see, I have plugged both of the wires, one of to the live and on the another one to the igniter. Now I'm going to put the top cover back in. So to do that, you have to make straight upwards and then make sure those the bottom lining of the top cover lines up with the cooktop, and then slowly push it down and make sure it has been aligned, and then also make sure it has been in perfectly, so that while you put down the screws, it doesn't pop off or anything like that, because if you haven't put those top cover properly, you might get the like a irregular supply of the gas to the burner. So after you put the top cover in, just put all the screws back in which were in the positions previously. Make sure you don't use the drills, because that might damage the the burners, and also if it get rusted, it will be more harder to take it out, which will be in result that your cooktop will be no longer to be able to fixed. So after you put all the screws back in, make sure you put the burners in the correct positions, otherwise there will also be a problem of not coming the flames properly. As you can see, the big burner, I haven't put it properly, so that I will have a problem with the flames not coming in properly. So I have turned on the power supply, and then now I'm putting back on the knobs, and as you can see, it is making the ticker noise every time I put back the knobs, which means it's good, and also it hasn't constantly making up the noise. So when you turn on the gas, it should come up in a regular fashion, but this one hasn't been doing so I will just make sure the burner is aligned properly. Also, you need to make sure, if you have been using the gas and then working on it, it will be little hot, so be careful so that you don't burn yourself. Now you can see the gas has been coming in a proper way, which means it has been fixed. Now I will just put the stand on the top, and then the job is done. So if you like our videos, just please subscribe us, and then please put it in comment if you be able to fix the cooktop by watching our videos. Then please let us know, and then we'll be very thankful to you. Thank you for watching us.